Hey folks, in today's delivery download, I'm going to be looking at the two things that you absolutely must deliver on your projects and programs. The first, I'm pretty certain you'll know about. The second, perhaps not. But if you get this right, your clients, your customers, your stakeholders, they'll be coming back to you and your organizations so that you can deliver to them time and time again. So grab your notebook and pen and let's get after it now. Right, okay. Let's just have a conversation about something for a minute. Because on projects and programs, we exist as program managers, program directors, project managers, PMO, organizations that deliver projects and programs for our clients, or maybe we work in client or side organizations doing those roles to get stuff done. Right, we exist to do exactly that, to get stuff done. And what we're seeing, I don't know if, I follow a lot of project management broadcasts and things and LinkedIn groups, etc. Massive proliferation of everybody. It seems to be that the result everybody's looking for is a PMP certification, more certifications. Now, great, let's do the training. Let's get the theory there as a basis, a foundation for the for our career growth and for the professional skills that we need to develop. But what we don't see is in the conversation as much at all is the successes around projects going live. I hear more about people getting a PMP certification than someone getting their project live. And it seems to me that we are focused in on the wrong things. Another example might be the proliferation of project management software, sort of so-called sort of silver bullet software tools, particularly SaaS products, the Trello, the Basecamps, etc., that are purported to be sort of project management tools and that will solve something. What ends up happening, yes, they might be helpful in some areas, but they end up being a diversion from the true task at hand. And the true task at hand is getting from place A to place B. So I just want to look at that and we'll hit the whiteboard in a second. It's about making the change happen. And the result that we are all looking for is the change occurring and sticking. And we've got it, our job as project and program managers is to get to that place as fast as possible. Let's just have a look at that. I'm just going to hit the whiteboard for a second here. How do I do this, Chris? There it is. Right. Okay, folks. So, usual format. We're here. And we're at place A, and our job is to deliver a project over at place B. And I said in my little introduction that there are two things that we're responsible for delivering. Two things, right? And I'll tell you exactly what those two things are. Now, firstly, the first one is quite obvious. It's actually getting to place B. So number one is the outcome of being at place B. And that outcome might come in the form of all the different deliverables that have been agreed for the project. It might come in the form of, if you're a supplier side organization, in the form of the profit that you're planning to make, hopefully in line with a baseline forecast. It will, all right, so outcomes of the when I say deliverables, it might be whatever the sort of another way of looking at profits might be benefits, and deliverables would encompass clearly if you're delivering a big system, I don't just mean document kind of deliverables, I mean the whole shebang of what's got to get done. But effectively, place B is about delivering the outcome, and our job as project managers is to get to that outcome as fast as possible, right? Ideally in a straight line. Right, so when I say straight line, I mean that means that's going to be fast and it's going to cost not too much money. All right. Or when I say not too much money, I mean the optimum, minimal amount of cost to get from place A to place B, and that's our project. So that's the first thing we've got to deliver. And I'm sure you would know that if I said, right, what's the point of a project and program management organization and roles is to deliver the outcomes that are contracted. But there's something else. And typically what is not contracted or perhaps implicitly contracted is the second outcome. Because what we want on this journey is we want a happy journey. Now, it may be the case that one of the, and I hesitated earlier and I hesitated on purpose, that one of these outcomes is satisfaction. And that you've got a satisfied client with the outcome, satisfaction with the outcome. But what we also want is the journey to be a happy journey. Because if this journey of going from A to B is not happy, that is what people will remember that. They'll remember the experience of working with you, of working with your organisation. And so it's not just about a happiness with the product and the system and the outcome. It's about happiness with how they were treated and how their expectations were managed and how issues were dealt with and how they were involved in the project and programme throughout that counts. And so you've got to produce a happy journey. And you see, what often happens on projects and programmes is that we're unable to go in a straight line, right? Our planning may not be good enough. Issues come from left field. It might be technically challenging project. A whole host of reasons cause projects to go off piste. And of course, what we tend to find is projects, might meander around a bit, before they ultimately land at place B. Now, of course, what we don't want is them landing at C. That would be a disaster, unless, of course, that's an agreed change to get to C. But we want to get to place B, and things might meander around. And what can often happen when that occurs is things are going to get slow. They're going to get more expensive. And you're also going to get customers that are not happy. But the way in which we deliver the project, right, can inform, despite that there might be issues, could inform still having people relatively happy with the journey. So what I want you to get you to think about today is about, yes, focusing on your contract and project outcomes, but it's crucial that your client has got a happy journey along the way. I know that when I've had building work done at home, I've had a builder in the kitchen I was happy with, builder couldn't stand him, would never use him again despite the quality of the work. So consider that, consider about how you are treating your clients, stakeholders and organisations around you. Let me just hop back here a second. And that's key, because people remember relationships, they remember how they were treated, they remember how they were made to feel. And in many cases, people will remember how they were made to feel much more than what was actually said. Alrighty, and they'll look back and go, no, that was such a stressful time in my life working with that organisation. Although they delivered, there's no way I would work for them ever again. So this has got real material impact on your profitability, right? And the ability for you to get repeat business and customers. And of course, when we're all not happy with restaurants, let's say, or any other kind of service, we tend to tell our friends. Only recently I saw a Facebook post, a brand new takeaway just down the road from my house here. Right, I was like, oh, I wonder what that would be like. Might be nice. Yeah, immediately on Facebook, there's a post saying, no, don't go there, don't use them, horrible, etc. Right, and this is the danger, that people will talk about the bad experiences. And that can happen in the professional world, particularly with projects. They are difficult. It's going to leave some, challenging situations for people and get remembered in a bad way. So really look after the journey that you're providing for your customers and clients and stakeholders and your team as well, because you're going to want your team to work with you again and your organisation again. All right. So hopefully that's something to consider. I hope you get value from the delivery downloads. If you want to get in touch with me anytime, please do. Happy to schedule a call if you want to have a chat about how Pro PMs may be able to assist. But happy to have a chat. Without obligation, absolutely, in the first instance. But feel free, go and check us out at propms.com. If you want to get this delivery download as well on email, just go and register on our website too, and we'll send that to you so you don't have to rely on LinkedIn putting it into your feed. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.